What do we got here? Diet Coke. I guess we're live. I don't know how long this is going to hold up. Let's just see. I restarted everything. I shut the phone off, restarted it. See if this is any better. So far, I don't know. We will see. See if anybody comes in. I don't know. Like I said, it's a bad area anyway. I moved to a bad area, Phoenix, man. I couldn't have picked a worse spot to move. But you know what? It's the only place I can find. You got to take what you can get, you know. This is like one spot I found here. So. What about the beginning? First of all, we need to know if the broadcast is any better. Let's just start there. How's the internet so far? Is it any better? I didn't stream yesterday because I was depressed. That's the reason I didn't come on yesterday. It really depressed me. Walmart parking lots depressed me, man. Yeah, I was wondering why there's no RVs in that parking lot. Now I know. See, that reason why no RVs are in that parking lot? You don't want to ever go to any Walmart parking lot because they will kick your ass out. Well, it's at Mary Zayas. Well, we're saying hello to you. Let's see. Broadcast is great this time. Okay, all right. Well, maybe 2-3 times the charm, I guess. I guess we found a tower. I thought I checked Wi-Fi came in, but this Quick Trip next to me doesn't have Wi-Fi, so go figure on that. But yeah, we moved to a new area, a bad area, Phoenix. I had permission, didn't matter. I even told the cop. I said, hey, I got permission. He goes, it don't matter. I said, this is an ordinance, you can't be here. He goes, technically you're breaking the law. I can arrest you. I go, so is that what you want to do? You want to arrest a handicapped guy? He goes, I know who you are. It's like, I said, I'm sure you do, man. But I don't think you want to, I don't know. I said, okay, I'll tell you what. He gave me a certain amount of time to get out of there. And I said, well, I'll tell you what, I already got a tow truck called. So, there you go. There you go. And I had to have dinner because I didn't have nothing to eat today. So, you know what I had? We could start off with that. I bought beef bologna at Walmart yesterday. 1 tub of it, and that's about all I could fit. I couldn't fit any more, and I bought a thing of 18-pack of eggs, so we got enough eggs for a little bit. What do we got? Well, let's see. I got 18, that'd be 9. How many days is that? That'd be 9 days worth, but it'd be 18 if I only had 1 egg per day or whatever. But I don't need to eat the eggs every day, you know. Did you have to get... You had to get towed out, of course. Yeah, there's no other way. I got a part coming tomorrow, though. But Chris is going to have to come into here. I'm in a mobile home park. Or an RV park, actually. So, I moved into an RV park. That's the update. So yeah, I had to pay... it's about $650 a month. So, $650 a month. I'll be here a month. That's about all I'll be here. I'll get this thing fixed and rolling, and at least I got a dump station here, and I got trash, and I got water. So I could fill all the water jugs I got, you know. So that's cool. I got my own dump station right here. I gotta check it out. You know what? I got here, I'm like, nah, I ain't checking that. The guy plugged me in though, but I don't think there's any electric going on here though. Yeah, I could dump. Well, no, I dumped it already. But I didn't know this was going to... If I knew this was going to happen, I would have just waited an extra day and just dumped it here. But it would have made it an easy dump, you know. So how's the broadcast? Still good? We're doing okay. I got to go see the doctor tomorrow about 3 o'clock. Oh, no, there it goes again. Unstable internet. We're kind of in a safe place. I can't get this thing to work worth a damn here. This sucks. Oh, there it goes. I don't know. Is it still good? I don't know. I'm drinking some Diet Coke, though. I think I got 2 more of these. That's about all I got. So the more I take out of that cooler, then it's still good. All right, that's cool. So the more I take out of that ice box, the more I can fit in it. If I drink up these drinks, then I can fit the bread in there, the hamburger rolls. So I don't want that stuff to go bad. I guess I could almost. Well, I thought about maybe putting it in the freezer, but then I got frozen bread. Nah, that ain't no good. Sound good? Well, I'm hanging in there. Hanging in there for sure. But yeah, I got my hose, and I actually got 2 hoses here, so. But I don't know what I'll take a look at the situation tomorrow. At least I'm plugged into electric, but I don't think it's on yet. I think they have to turn me on somehow. I think I have to pay first, probably. Probably have to pay for the month. So what is today? I'm not sure what is today. I don't even know. Didn't even check. So from this date till the whatever, till February something. What is it? The 20th, 22nd? I don't even know. I don't even look at the calendar anymore, man. Don't even matter. So, but all I know, I'm getting tired of getting harassed by cops. Frickin', I think I've talked to 5 cops, and they're all Phoenix cops too. All of them have been Phoenix. Good, thank God, because no, there we go. Their transmission's bad again. Thursday. What's Thursday, Mary? I'm not sure what Thursday is. Oh yeah, well, was it Thursday, isn't it? Yeah, it was Thursday today. 27th. It's almost payday for me. It's almost payday. God, too bad I couldn't have timed it. Too bad Walmart wouldn't let me stay for about 5 more days. Then I would have been an even Steven. On the 3rd, I get paid. I get paid my Social Security, so. Social Security disability. Let's see. Still good? Good reception still? At least I got good insurance. My dental insurance is really good. Today is Thursday, the 27th. I get paid on the. Yeah, you and I both get paid on the 3rd. I got some groceries in here. I got a few things to eat. I got some hamburger out that's unthawed. I think I'm gonna make spaghetti tomorrow, but sucks. Well, actually, it'll be good because I got water here. Now I gotta do is hook up a hose. I can fill my jugs up. I got 2. I got 1 empty jug and actually 2 empty jugs. So I'll fill them both up, and then I can use it for cooking. So I can boil my noodles, but I gotta check in to see if I can get propane delivered here. So I gotta find out about that. So I think if I'm in a park, I think I can get propane, because that'd be cool. Because then I can. But if I got electric, I can run a space heater, and then the space heater can actually run and keep me warm that way. That'd be way better, I think. We'll see. We'll see, because I'm put it this way, I'll be heading up north not too much longer. Not too much longer, man. Got to get this thing running right, man. It could be the mass airflow sensor too, because I watched some forums on these things on the 460s, and that's the big problem they have is the damn mass airflow. A matter of fact, Fords in general have that problem. Yeah, isn't it nice? Ford creates problems for vehicles, so people have to pay out. It's funny because they make it so you have to buy a whole bunch of parts to get to the part that's bad. That's how Ford does it. Yeah, that's how they do it. Is Chris scheduled to work yeah, in a couple. He'll get it in tomorrow. I don't know what time it comes in. The part probably won't come in until later in the afternoon. Probably Saturday. that he could come out here. Then he's got to have a hell of a time finding this place. Because, heck, I don't even think I couldn't even give directions on how to find this place. Couldn't do it. Heck, the tow truck driver spent 15 minutes trying to find the place. So, I am going to get 12 inches of snow. We are having a big blizzard. A big blizzard. Oh, that's nice. So you could have like a DQ blizzard, right? One of those DQ blizzards, you know? You know how they got those little ice cream deals that you could buy there? It's funny, right next to me can't even say it, Quick Trip. We got Quick Trips here. It's a whole bunch of them. That's like the new convenience. They're about as big as Circle K. Circle K and Quick Trip are your two key places in the Phoenix area for. You don't have very many 7-Elevens, and you don't have very many places. You know, you just have those couple. And you got a few 7-Elevens around. There aren't that many of those. Most of those are gone and out of business. Let's see, for Friday, at least out of business. Yes, I like that day blizzard. You like the blizzard during the day, huh? Guess that's the best way. When you're gonna have a DQ Dairy Queen blizzard, yeah, those are good. Though they're not good for me because of the sugar, you know. I guess I could take more insulin, but nah, I ain't gonna do that. I took insulin this morning. I got my blood sugar down to 110, which is about as low as I've been able to get it in a long time. So, which is really good. I'm really watching my sugar, man. You gotta be disciplined. You gotta discipline yourself. You gotta check that sugar the first thing you do in the morning, man. Otherwise, things happen and you just don't get to it. Then you're eating food, and then now you're not taking your shot. Now you're got in this situation. So, yeah, God is throwing the world into. I believe that. Like, let me tell you something. What happened yesterday? You wouldn't believe. This is a story you wouldn't believe, but I'm going to tell it to you anyway. Scientists say the sixth mass extinction of Earth has begun. Huh? Really? You know what? Good riddance, huh? Well, let me do an update on something I wanted to talk about. So anyway, I dumped a tank with one of those. It's called a Barker. It's a waste container. So, yeah, I'm live. Yeah. So, anyway, I dumped the tank in a Walmart parking lot, right? But I dumped it in a container. So, that was perfectly legal. So, and there was like a little bit of a mess, but not bad. I cleaned it up with soap and water and used 2 gallons of water on it and cleaned it up. It was perfect, actually. I moved out of the way, and it got airflow and breeze and everything else, and it was good. It was gone, man. It smelled like soap because I put a bunch of soap down. And so anyways, we went to a free dump station up in far north. Actually, it was in Cave Creek, Arizona. We had to go to get to that. So anyway, my friend and I lift the container up, and then we have to turn it on its side, kind of like, and put the hose over the edge of it so we can dump it, right? And it worked. We turned on the water a little bit so the water was flowing down, and then as it got empty, then I put some soap in the container and just kept emptying it out. So it worked out. Can you dump it down the sewer in the street? No. You can't dump it on the street. No. No, I'd have been in big ass trouble. No, I emptied just almost all of it in the container, except for maybe like 3 cups worth. You know, like Big Gulp or whatever you call the 44-ounce jugs. I probably filled up 3 of those, but I had a 5-gallon bucket that was empty, so I put it in that. I kind of turned it on its side and let the rest of it dump, and then I grabbed the sewer line and hauled it up in the air so it doesn't flow out, and then I attached it to the container, and then I took the other end. And I put the bucket underneath there, and I took the other end, took that apart, and then moved that up straight, and then put the rest in the bucket, right? And then the rest of the bucket, I added some little bit of water and some soap, and I dumped it in the rocks that was next to the RV on the other side, facing the road, so nobody could see anything, right? They got cameras all over Walmart. I don't, who knows? Maybe that's the reason they kicked me out. Who knows? They didn't say, but it could have. Who knows? I don't even know myself. So anyway, I got it dumped, and we got to the free dump station. Beautiful dump station, man. They had a nice little, like a thing all the way around, circular, like in a square. So none of it could go out and get on the road. Or as long as you put the hose in there, you were good to go, man. Clean as a whistle, man. We're great. And I just kept rinsing the container out. I just kept putting soap in it from one end to the other end, and just went back and forth, back and forth. And I added, maybe 2-3 gallons of water to it, and I sloshed it around with the soap, and then I put some more water in there, and then I just dumped it out again, It just actually worked. It worked great. So, none of that, none of that kind of crap. It's your own freaking sewage, so you deal with it, man. It ain't bad when it's your own sewage, But, anyway, I dumped the whole entire tank in that container, not a problem. So, I got transmission problems again with the filming of the YouTube. But, I had for dinner tonight. Did the fire department go wash your kit? No. No, I cleaned up whatever little bit of mess I left, and I barely left any. But I cleaned up that little bit I had, and I cleaned it up. I poured 2 gallons of water on the ground with soap. Really good antibacterial soap. Not cheap stuff. And I left it in a bucket, and I put the hose attachments from the Barker waste container. And I just have a bucket for it, so it's all good. So, no, we're not dying yet. Does it sound like I'm dying? Is the camper van? Not yet. Chris has we got to get the part. The part don't come till tomorrow. But it could require, I'm going to say one more. I think what I'm going to say is a mass airflow sensor is bad. Because based upon the forums and the videos I watched on YouTube, that led me to believe that it's most likely the mass airflow valve sensor or whatever. But who knows? Then for dinner, I had to make dinner, and what did I have? I was at Wally World. I gave Wally World business yesterday, and that's how they treat you, After I spend money there and stuff, and spend $100 there, and they treat me like that. That's a bunch of crock, What part did you? I ended up buying the main computer, man, the ECM. And then I probably I told Chris, I said we probably should just get the mass sensor, the mass what do you call that damn thing? The mass air sensor, whatever. We should just buy that too. If I'm spending money, what the heck, Might as well blow another $100. What the heck? Might as well be done with it. I hate to get a part on there and then it don't work again. Then I'm frustrated. I'm going to be really upset. I think we should just get those 2 parts, and because we've done everything else almost. The EGR valve is a culprit, and so is the fuel regulator. But I don't think either one of those are the issue. With Fords, it tends to be, it's electrical. I know for sure because I was running perfect the one day, and the next day I wasn't. So that's one thing I could say. Let me finish up the Diet Coke here. Let's see, that clock tower sounds familiar. I think you're in Peoria. No, actually, really, Peoria? No, I'm not in Peoria. No, I'm actually in Phoenix. I'm in a bad part of Phoenix. This is not a nice area of Phoenix, I'm going to tell you. I got this little thing. It's my Bible, and it. I guess every hour, it chimes. And it goes boom, boom. It's funny. That's probably what you're hearing. And then there's a train next door across the road. There's the tram. It's called the. It's kind of like the trolleys they have in San Francisco. But anyway, I can't ride on them because shoot, how I guess if I parked all the way to the edge, but of course I can't park anywhere but I'm here, so I guess what happened? Walmart kicked me out. So that's what happened. They kicked me out for whatever, for camping in their parking lot. So, yeah, I got permission. I told him, I said, it's funny. He goes, well, none of the managers said we had gave you permission at all. I go, well, you know what? I got evidence that proves you otherwise. She goes, well, it wasn't many of us. I said, no, they asked for a manager. So it was a manager that gave me permission, okay? So, but anyway, I wondered why the parking lot had no RVs in it. Now I know. But I didn't see a security the first couple days. It wasn't to the third day I seen a security guy. So, but anyway, then a cop came and security calls the stupid cop, or no, Walmart called the cops actually. But anyway, whatever. It is what it is. Let's see, how did you get to this undisclosed location? Well, from a tow truck. I took a tow truck. They were actually called. Well, I don't want to give out. We're not going to give out the location. We're going to be at. Put it this way. We're at an undisclosed location here. Not. I mean, it doesn't matter if I'm disclosed or undisclosed. I think they'd find me anyway. Because let me tell you something. What happened yesterday? You guys got to hear this story. It's freaking crazy. Okay, we go to dump the tank, right? We're driving in the U-Haul because we had to use the U-Haul to put the barker, the waste. We had to put the waste from the barker inside the U-Haul truck, right? And it's got wheels, 4 wheels. It's a nice heavy-duty thing, but it's real heavy when you got all the waste in it. But anyways, we're driving. We got to drive all the way to Cave Creek from North Phoenix, so it's not that bad of a drive. I think it was like 8 miles or something like that, but it ain't a bad ride. It was hardly any lights, so we kind of cruised all the way up in. And then there's a Shell station like at Dynamite and Tatum Boulevard, which is where Walmart's off of Tatum Boulevard. So basically, we just had to go north on Tatum to Dynamite Boulevard, and then the dump station was there. We called them up, and they said, "Yeah, dump station's on the south part of the station." So we went back, and my friend and I got the barker, and we turned it on. Its well, first of all, we got it up in there, and then enough that I can get the hose in there, right? And then I pulled the lever to empty the thing. I almost kind of wish I'd done it from the top part, because then I could have turned it up on one end of it, and I think it might have gushed out better that way. But I don't know. You live and learn. And then another thing I learned is you need to bring about 15, and then you put that inside the container. But you got to remember one thing: that hose you're never gonna use for filling up your water jugs or drinking water. That's forever and ever going to be in the 5-gallon tub. To actually, well, like one of those tubs that you get at Walmart, small one would be better to put everything in. And then what you do is you ratchet tie it to the back. That'd be the best way to do it, I think. And then you always have it, and then you always have everything you need. And then he didn't puke, but he probably almost did. But he has to get used to this anyways, right? He's gonna be doing it himself, So something you got to know, something you got to learn. So I said, hey, check me, watch what I'm doing. Come on, check it out, because you might as well. So yeah, we had to rent a U-Haul truck. But let me get to the other part of the story. Okay, the phone. My friend's phone falls down in the truck, right? So he goes, okay, first place we could pull over, we go to check where the phone is, right? So we got to pull the seat forward, and the seat, actually the whole seat needed to go forward. So he found his phone, but before that, he had to reach underneath the seat, right? And guess what he found? Take a guess what he found. You wouldn't believe this. I could hardly believe it myself. I'm like, what the heck? I want you guys to try to guess what it was. See if you guys can figure it out. I like to play this kind of thing, or kind of figure out. Okay, let's see. You rented a U-Haul to yeah, we had to do that. That was because my friend's car, we couldn't get it in there. It wouldn't fit. His hatch wouldn't open up, so and he couldn't fix it. So I told him what you need to do is buy a trailer, a little small trailer, so we could put these little things on the back, so it fits two of them. We measure them out. Put them both on the back, and then that way we can dump the tanks, But I got a better idea for the tanks. I like the idea of just setting up and building a what do you call it? What do you call it? God, now I'm blank. You know what I'm talking about, the compost. We got to build a. That's a good guess. Dirty people, you guessed it. There was a gun underneath the freaking thing. Yeah. A freaking gun that was loaded, man. Loaded. It was a revolver. I believe it was a 9mm. It looked like to be like a 9mm to me, but it could have been a 308, but I don't know. It was a 308, but it was a revolver. It was shout out to the Dallas County Scratchers channel. He's in here? I didn't know he was in here. Used HIV. No. No needles. No. I don't use my needles are clean, and they're for my diabetes. But anyway, getting back to the gun situation. So anyway, I told my friend, I said, this is what we got to do. Leave the gun. Okay, first of all, you got the gun in here, but the thing is, how is there a gun in a U-Haul truck? First of all, when you rent a truck, shouldn't have been inspected so nothing was in the truck at all, right? Shouldn't it have been? So, each previous person that rents it, shouldn't they have inspected it and gone through it thoroughly? That's what I was thinking. How many people rented that truck without knowing there was a gun in it? How many people? Could have been potentially a dozen people, if not more. Could have rented that truck and you wouldn't have known the gun was there. You would have never known. If you don't look underneath the seat, you don't know. Who looks behind the seat? Nobody. I mean, the only reason we looked is because the damn phone fell back there. But heck, to find a gun in there, and I said, I ain't touching that gun. I said, all we're going to do is I'm going to put the gun in the holster that it came with, and then it's up to you however you deal with it, but you got to leave it in this truck, in the U-Haul truck. And then he writes a note that we found a gun in there. We probably shouldn't have said anything. That's probably what we should have done. Like we didn't ever know it was there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that was the best way to deal with it. I just thought, okay, just tell the truth, man. If you be honest, and nothing's going to come about. Besides, U-Haul claims they have a camera, so my friend locks up the truck with the gun in the vehicle. And then there's the U-Haul has cameras that go 24/7, supposedly. But do they really? Now, here's the thing. Here's the kicker. Now, they claim we drove 200 miles on that truck, when we actually only drove maybe 20 miles. Maybe. I don't even think it was that much. I would say, let me think. 8 times 8, that'd be 6. I'd say we were at 20 miles. That's my guess. But the gas gauge was at a half a tank. So basically what we did is we went to the gas station and we left the same amount of gas that we found it. So we found it at a half a tank. So U-Haul is trying to claim we didn't put gas in it. And then the guy said, well, you can't prove it. And the guy goes, what you should have done is taken a picture at the gas pump. Well, that's a great idea. Take a picture at the gas tank. Just like the guy that dropped me off with the towing rig. He took a picture to show, that he got me here. That's smart. Then you text it to your boss, say, hey, I got him here at this, and then the time frame is stamped on it too. So there you go. Somebody forgot the gun. I don't know. You know what they claimed? They called the cops, and the cops said that gun was actually reported stolen. It's a stolen gun. So whoever had that truck probably stole that gun. And they left it in there because it was a stolen gun. They didn't want a stolen gun, right? They stole the gun and they left it in there. But why would they? But then again, why would they steal the gun and leave the damn gun in there? I told Scott, I said, I can't have possession of that gun, man. I ain't touching it, man. I don't want no part of that gun. So, but anyway, so I said, man, okay, at the very tail end, just lock the damn gun up in the truck and then tell them you found a gun in there. But I guess that was the wrong thing to do. Telling them there were 6 mangoes loves your 6 mangoes. That really they like my channel, huh? That ain't very many. There's about what 150 people in there, and only 6 like it. That ain't no good. Oh gee, oh you said G. I thought it looked like a 6 there for a second. But yeah. So anyway, so anyway, the gun situation. You know what? There's no way that they could prove anything either way. I told Scott, good luck, man. I said, wait. So anyway, I was just going to say, good luck. Good luck with trying to prove anything. You know, the cops, whatever. I mean, so they're going to take it to a jury trial and all this and blah, 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 blah. You know, by the time they do all that, the jury the story wouldn't stick because, first of all, their cameras weren't working correctly, obviously, because if the cameras were working 24/7, they said the cameras go all night. Well, if they're trying to claim that Mr. Scott had the gun in his pocket, or not, excuse me, my friend had the gun in his pocket, excuse me. But anyway, how do you prove that to a damn jury? You can't. A jury wouldn't buy that, first of all. I said, so you have to look at it that way. You got to look at how a jury would. You got to look at yourself as a jurist, and how would you see something like that? If the pieces of the puzzle aren't all there, you cannot charge. You can't put somebody in jail or prison or put them on probation, whatever. You can't do that. I think the first question will be, why are you hauling around poop in whose truck? It's a rented U-Haul truck. It's perfectly legal, man. We're taking it. What do you do when you take a waste thing and you fill it up? What do you do with it? You transport it to a dump station. That's the whole key thing right there. You see, that could have been rented 20. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Dirty people, you're right. I even told that to my friend. It could have been rented 100 times. Unless you jam on the brakes and the gun slides forward, you don't know it's there. We wouldn't have never known it was there if let's just say his phone never fell out or fell on the ground. We would have never checked. We would have never known. And then so then U-Haul would check the truck. Though it don't appear that they checked their trucks because they obviously didn't check that truck, right? Because something was there. It could have been something else. It could have been a crossbow. It could have been food. It could have been a dozen eggs. It could have been something, but who knows? But that just goes to prove that U-Haul does not check their trucks before the next person. That's the first thing if I ever had to get a truck again, the first thing I'd do is I'd make U-Haul inspect the truck thoroughly. I mean, underneath the seats, the back of the seat, in the back of the box part. I'd make them inspect everything and take pictures. Matter of fact, I would go as far as to take pictures myself. But it's kind of hard for me, my situation. But yeah, you get somebody to take thorough pictures. And you take pictures when you turn it in. Yeah. Yeah, we still got that, Earl. We still have that. I don't want to mention it on here, but we still got that. But we don't talk about those things on here, because we don't. It's not a good idea to talk about them. So, but anyways, I ain't worried about that kind of stuff right now because frankly, I'm not in any I'm not going to have any problems with anybody. So I would hope I won't. So we got what? And then, oh, the other. So yeah. So anyway, so who knows? I don't think anything's going to come about any of that. So anyway, whoever really truly owns that gun's probably never going to get it back ever, because somebody obviously got in that truck that night and took that gun out of the vehicle because it was not there, according to U-Haul, according to them. That according to what and then the worst part about the whole story is that they end up calling me up, and then my information was never given out. My name, none of it was given out ever. But all of a sudden they came up with my name and called me. Now, where did they get my phone number? That's my question. That's the big kicker. Where did they get my phone number, and how did they get it? How did they do it? Because nobody, as far as I'm concerned, nobody knew I existed. Nobody knew I was in the truck. All they knew is that my friend rented the truck, and he was responsible for that, and he signed or whatever. That's all they know. That's all they can go by. But they called me, asking me questions. I mean, like, there probably could have been a cop right there too, but I don't really care. Don't bother me none. I was like, man, what's a cop gonna ask me? I just tell the truth. That's all. Truth's gonna set you free, right, every time. As long as you're not doing wrong, right? I don't break no laws, so no big deal there, right? So when is camper van going to be repaired? Well, I'd say probably Saturday we might get a jump on it. So I would say at some point Saturday we'll end up working on it. Because we got to get the part late Friday, so I don't think we'll get anything done Friday. Maybe it's a possibility we can get something done Friday, but who knows? We'll have to wait and see. So told the cops all the information is. So no, as far as I'm concerned, no, I'm not no suspect. How would I be? No, I mean, I might have been in a vehicle where there was a gun, yeah, but I didn't have nothing to do with it. Wasn't my fault. They can't put something on me that wasn't my fault. I didn't put it there. It's not my gig. You know what I'm saying? All I know is that we found that gun accidentally, but it could have been the 20th person back that actually put that freaking gun in there. It could have been in there for 2 years. It could have been in there for a year. That means U-Haul, I'm sorry to say, but U-Haul does not inspect their freaking trucks. And it tells me something else. You got to watch your ass. You got to cover your ass all the time. Yeah, it's called cover your ass. So in other words, you got to take a picture of everything. You get the truck, you take pictures, and you send U-Haul the pictures. This is what I found. So, well, you know what? First of all, if you find something, the best thing to do is to have them with you inspecting the truck at the same time you're in there. So you're on the understanding of, okay, this is what this is how you got the truck, okay? And all of a sudden, okay, they come across a gun, and then you didn't have the truck before. So what do they go? What do they do? Go to the then they go back to the second person and the person back behind that. That's what they got to do. They got to go back as far as they can go back to find out how that all occurred, you know. But anyway, either way, we didn't do anything wrong. We're covered. All we did was accidentally find a stupid gun, and I just said, leave the freaking gun in there, man. The best thing I should have just said, don't even mention it. That's what I should have just said. Because then how, if you don't ever look around, you don't ever know, right? What you don't know can't hurt you. You've heard that term say before, haven't you? What you don't know can't hurt you. What you know can hurt you, right? Yeah, and then you could tell the truth and it could hurt you too. But but like they're gonna really charge you with something that you didn't do. It wasn't your fault. So how are they gonna put the puzzle together when they get into a trial? If they're gonna take it that far, they know they can't get enough evidence. They aren't even gonna try. It's only a stupid gun. The gun probably wasn't even worth that much. It was just an old revolver. It looked old to me, but who knows? It could have been a 9mm. Could have been a 308. I don't know. Could have been either. I didn't open it up. I didn't check. You know, I don't know much about revolvers, to be honest with you. So with revolvers, I don't touch it, man. For the very same reason. If you touch something, hold on. Now I'm gonna lose the broadcast, guys. I'm gonna lose the broadcast. Hold